Right. Hello everyone. I am Chandra Prabhat. This is a video that I am conducting for giving you some information that I am trying to conduct spoken English classes, particularly for the morning time. I have some vacant time during the morning time. Particularly, we can start at around from 5 a.m. It depends on your time. I'm most of the time for 2 days free during morning time, so I'll be able to guide you to speak in English. So you just not being the partner of mine to speak in English, but I will be the director of your speaking ability. So I have a particular way to develop your speaking ability, not just in one way. For example, I will get the if conditional if you are really interested in English and you have the ability to speak or write in English a little bit, or you are fluent in writing format. Now you will be able to get a chance to express your ideas in a variety of language usages. So I'm directing you in like this. For example, we can get if conditional. If I ask you to build up a sentence using if conditional, what type of sentence that you are going to construct? Perhaps you don't know there are a variety of language techniques that can be applied to express your ideas using if conditional. For example, I will get if I had a lot of money, I would spend those money for the well-being of the other people. So I started as if I had a lot of money. I had means the base form of the past tense, not a base form, the past tense of have. So it's a past tense, it's an main verb. So we can add main verbs. If I had a lot of money, I subject had means the main verb. So we can use the be verbs also. If I was a teacher, if I was a teacher, there is another sentence also. If I was a teacher, I is the subject and was is the verb. So that's a variety of language usage. So we can use the past tense and the present tense and the present continuous tense. Likewise, not for this one, but particularly most of the other things we can apply. And again, I am using if they are usage. If there is a lot of money. If there is a lot of money. If there are a lot of friends. If there was a free time when I was a kid. Likewise, we can build up the sentence. And again, we can use if you should. If you should help your friends. If you should help your friends. If you must do a job. If you have to study a lot harder. Should, must, have, likewise, those are modal verbs. So we can use the modal verbs. Right, there's a variety of language usage we can see, and again we can use if it is easy, if it is difficult for learning a new language for the newcomers, if it language use, if it is, if it was is the past tense, if it will be we can also use, but particularly it's not using. Likewise, we can use variety of languages. I'm going to direct you. For example, we will tell about the hobbies of people. You also a partner and I'm also a partner, so we are going to discuss hobbies. What you have to do? You firstly should acknowledge the person that introducing the subject to you to speak. Wow, hobbies, particularly the most, I'm using the word particularly most of the time because it's very beautiful. Can also plug in certain words that really impress the beauty of the language. And yes, hobbies. Wow, that's great. I was wondering to talk about hobbies. Thanks for you introducing this topic for me to speak. Wow, there are lots of hobbies all around the world that people are using. When I was a kid, I used to do these kinds of hobbies. And for my friend, when I was in grade 2, John, he was a guy like this, and his hobby was this. And now he is doing these kinds of hobbies. You can come up with the speaking. Speaking is like a flow of a river. When you step in the river, you just flow down. You just don't want to hesitate, and you don't want to find more enthusiasm. You just speak. There's a flow. So when we again back to the topic about leisure activities, we can think about why people need leisure activities. If I think deeply, or if I glance about the topic a little bit, we will get a lot more definitions. If we think deeply, I will get a deep thinking, and if I really glance at it, I will not get a perfect idea about what is it. So we will just concentrate on mm, what 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 type of hobbies likewise, and what kind of benefits that people are getting. Who are the people who don't have hobbies? Particularly for me, if I think about my past, I really didn't have a hobby. Most of my friends had. Some of them were cycling, and collecting stamps was one of the best hobby of my close friend called Sam. And I have seen visiting to famous places had been one of the uh, popular hobbies among the people in my areas. Likewise, can talk. I will direct you, and I will be the director of your speaking ability as you wish. So, I'm conducting spoken English classes, and I'm directing you to speak in English fluently. And I'm also building up my career little by little to my advancement. And I think I would be able to help you, guide you to create some kind of difference in your life in the uh, area of spoken English. So, if you're not able to write something, particularly, it's better to start writing. So you can join up my writing classes, but not this is not for the writing classes. This is the class for who can write in English, but it's really finds very who finds difficulties express their ideas in English. So in the expressions of our ideas, there should be feelings and a good transformation of information to other people, and other people might understand it perfectly that I am transferring the things 100%, and they will be happy after listening to my speech or conversation or one-to-one talking sessions. So this is the thing I wanted to give you. Spoken English lessons are practice sessions are conducted by me for those who really want to get this flow done, go move forward with your career using English. So 8 hours for a month and 8,000 rupees for the 8 hours. You can check out any free time during the morning time, especially for 2 days. I will inform when you when you feel when you feedback me in your time, and any any particular area you can improve according to your knowledge and the job and the future improvements, and basically for fun. So I'm going to end up uh, this video. I hope the people who want to speak in English will hand on hand me. Classes are on morning time. Again, I'm mentioning for only for 2 days during morning time. I can start the class uh, even at around 5 o'clock in the morning. So I will be happy to meet you in speaking sessions, and I have conducted a couple of speaking sessions with various kinds of people, and some of them have got, some of them run away from me by just talking through 2 or 3 times, but most of the people got the ability and they are still talking with me. So I invite you, if you're really impressed to talk in English, you can reserve a time and you can get directed by me to speak in English. Okay, right. Thank you very much. Bye.